Alright guys, got another project here. I've helped a couple people install lights into their safe, so I'm going to go ahead and install lights in this safe and take you along for the drive. So first thing is, you can see what the problem is. It's relatively bright in the room, but in the safe it's dark in there, so it's going to be hard to see. So what I'm going to do is put some LED lights in here that I picked up from HorsePowerJuice. Yes, that's the name of the company. I don't know if they still carry this version of the lights. They are basically 3 LED strips. Let's see if I can get this thing, you can see it. See, there they are. They're all tied together. They give you a whole bunch of them. I think there's 20 in this string. There you go. They look like they're in series. They're actually in parallel. I can just snip them right here and then hook two wires up. Hook these 2 wires over here to 12 volts, and then they'll light up. And then do the same for the next one and the next one. So I'm going to use these LEDs, a pair of 6-volt lantern batteries. I'm going to throw them in a Tupperware container just in case you get the corrosion on the bottom, which sometimes you get from these kind of batteries. And for the switch, because we're going to want to put a switch on this one, we're going to use one of these. Just a regular old switch with the safety cap on it. See, the safety cap was what, $8 for this thing. Could have also done it with a set of magnetic switches, so as soon as you open the safe the lights turn on. Decided on this one we're going to do it with manual switch, so let me show you the idea. So the idea is, let's go ahead and get this thing open back up. So the switch will be in the safe somewhere around here. I know you can't see it very well. It's going to be in there something like that. When you want to turn the light on, you'll lift the blue and you'll hit the switch. And when you close the door, let's see if I can do it here. When you close the door, the blue thing will get hit and it'll just push the switch down for you. So that's the idea. I gotta go ahead and empty this safe out here, and then I will do a little bit of cutting here. What I'm gonna do is take a piece of metal, because on the inside of this safe, let's see, I don't know if you can see where my hand is. Yeah, so yeah, on the inside of the safe, on the sides, there's actually some wood in here. It's like, feels like a 1x2, and I can't tell if the original owner put it in or the people that now put it in, but there's a piece of wood in there. If you don't have a piece of wood, you can always add a piece of wood. Just use some construction adhesive to hold it to the inside, because it is not felt there. It's straight metal on the back side of that. And then I'm going to bend the piece of metal and make it so that I can screw it in there and slide it when I need to, and mount this little switch in there, run some wires, and we'll have lights in here. So let me go ahead and stop this thing and get started. Alrighty, we're back. Found a piece of scrap steel, so I bent it and put a hole in it for it. So you can see right now I got it sitting up here. All I did is I just used some Velcro, double-sided sticky stuff, whatever, just to get in it to see if this is going to work. And let's see here. So if I close the door, let's see if I can, so you can see in there. And you heard it kick, so now you look at it, it's off. So to turn it on, you'd reach in and you'd flip that up and then flip the switch, and then the lights would be on, and again you close the door and it's closed. So let me pull the thing out of here, because right now it's just velcroed in. This is just temporary. So you can tell, piece of scrap steel here. Where did we go? Here we go. So just a piece of steel that was laying around. It's not very thick. Doesn't need to be very thick because it's not holding a whole lot. Just a switch. All it's got to do is be able to hold it so this doesn't move. And drill the hole in it, and that was it. Give it a little bit of bend here so I could get it closer to the door. I wanted it to hit more, so right now it's hitting right about the tip of my thumb, which is perfect. That puts all the leverage on the outside edge. So now I don't have a choice. Now I got to empty this safe out, and then we're going to drill some holes in this thing here. I'll probably still leave the Velcro on it, just know as to hold it in place while I'm actually screwing it in. Not worth ripping it off. It was just a piece of Velcro. And then I'm going to use the double-sided sticky Velcro type stuff here. I guess it's double-sided. I guess it's only single-sided on each side of the Velcro. And let's see, here it is. Here's the big roll of Velcro I got, so I'll have to cut it down. Put on the back of the LEDs. I'll put them in there where we want them. Run some wires, and then we'll take some more video once we get a little bit farther in. See if that works. And here's some B-roll of the camera in the safe when I was testing the switch. Back working on the safe here, just finished up for the day. Pretty much all we can do until we get some more little parts. So, let me go ahead and turn her on here. There you go, nice and bright in there. Instead of going with a full string of the LEDs, we decided to run our own wires and just cut down a number of LEDs. That way you can use it for something else. So let's see if this will actually work in here. And basically, we got one LED up top. I probably just blinded the camera. And then there's a couple on the side. Then we used one of these bigger ones. That's a 4-piece one. And then there's another one. The orange and black wire at the bottom down there. This is not the final configuration of the safe, so we just left the power cord laying down like that. Once we get the shelving put back in here the way he wants it, then we'll go ahead and finish up with that power wire. Just using a pair of 6-volt lantern batteries. It's like $5 for the pair of them. They are wrapped in plastic, so not too worried about them, corroding and leaking onto the bottom. But eventually they'll be in a little box. But for now, that's just to get it working. And I don't know if you can see it from out here. We'll try it once it hits. Let's see where I get the camera. There we go. You heard it click, and of course, then it's off. We are using some Velcro stuff here, and then to hold the wires onto the side, good old-fashioned, here we go, mini clips for I guess Christmas lights. So using those to hold the wire up against the side. I think you can see it that way. And then of course we put in some wire loom only because we decided not to just run all the LEDs. If we would have just run the entire LED string, we just stuck them up there. The clips that we're using, let's try it over here. Here's one. They stick right to the side. On a couple of them I actually put the stuff on the carpet side of the Velcro on the back here, on the wood. Most of them I didn't. Once we get the final shelving in here the way we want it, then we'll go ahead and finish it up. But even with this few LEDs in here, it makes a big difference here. Let's do it just like this. So if I turn it off, and so there you go. It's not that hard to install them in the safe. Remember, when you're using 6-volt lantern batteries, you got to hook those two up in series, which is positive to negative on the middle post, and then the two outer posts, the leftover positive and negative. That is what you use to get your 12 volts. Just make sure you got the right way. To play it safe, there is a fuse on there. It's actually just a 5-amp fuse. If we pull 5 amps in that battery, it basically means we got a short somewhere, but I think we'll be fine. So that's pretty much all we can do for now. I will go ahead and screw down the switch. Right now it's still just Velcroed in, but it works. So I'll screw that in later, and once we get the shelving set, and then we'll be done. So that's all there is to it.